Welcome back to my channel where I'm not always the best, but I'm probably better than you. Today we're going to be taking a look at a video to get more wins. There's different reasons that people play the game. Kills, people play ranked, friends get online, we want to jam some games with our friends, we're just having fun. But in the end, everyone likes to get more wins than they do to get dumped on in the middle of a street like a dog with rabies. So today we're going to be taking a look at 5 different situations in the end circles, where the different teams are, how we can push our advantages in each different situation, what we can do differently to get more wins and have more fun playing the game. Thanks again. Appreciate the support from everyone. Drop a like if you see a tip that you can use to help yourself get more wins. Subscribe today and join the Bad Mood Squad so you don't miss any future content, tips, kill montages, big haircuts, big revives, squad wipes. We got it all, baby. Let's get into it. Okay, situation number 1, I'm going to go ahead and call the slow rush, where we finish off the third place team, and the second place team doesn't attempt the third party. They just let us pick our positioning and assert our dominance over them. So we're coming into a stage here. We've identified the third place team. They've attempted to take the high ground on the top of that house. We hit some early shots on them. They know we're here. We don't know where the last team is, but we're going to go ahead and focus on the third place team. We want to try to end this fight as quickly as possible to stop the other team from third partying us. But it looks like it's going to get a little drawn out here. The entire time we're fighting this team, we want to be aware of our surroundings, listening for footsteps or shots from the distance of the other team trying to come in and get an easy third party win. That's what we don't want to happen. What we do want to happen is we want to finish this fight, and hopefully they come in, take some damage from this team, and we can get the third party win. 2 guys are pushed up there. Jehovah gets some damage in. Got a lifeline in the street. 1v1 here. Dropped him. Easy. Get the smoke down. Notice the time, even though we're fast forwarding here, the other team doesn't come up to third party. They take some shots at the distance. We know where they are. They have a Kraber. They have the high ground. Jehovah suggests we push up that zip line and rush them in the face. But I don't want to run into a Kraber shot.
Fuck that. Let's just fly this fucking balloon.
We identify our surroundings. We choose our position. And we assert ourselves to our position. They think we're coming up the middle. We're going to rotate off to the right here.
30 seconds until the ring closes. You like cutting it close? Avoid running.
Let's go this way.
Okay, so now we're on a level playing field as them. They don't have the high ground advantage anymore. What we didn't know is that this last team was split up. There's only one guy up here, the Kraber guy. That Bloodhound scan actually comes from the houses underneath this platform. Jehovah's got the high ground on him now. Takes him out nice and quick. We finish him off. Footstep audio is somehow bleeding through the houses, under this platform, through the ground, through the crates, and into my headset. So I think there's a guy on me, but really there's not. Takes a second to realize, but they are in fact on the platform underneath us.
He is underneath us. He's underneath us.
Now we have the high ground on them. But I wouldn't really call it a high ground advantage because they're directly below us. We actually have to push into them. They have no way up to us. So the only way for this fight to end is to straight up rush them in the middle.
No.
Making contact with enemy.
I mean... You got a nade.
Pop a little desk pop off there.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Contact with target.
Do a little recon there. Mohab Love goes in. Takes me a minute to realize Mohab Love has gone in.
Our guy's down.
He's going to get some damage in. He's going to go down, but we have an advantage now. Pathfinder has no shield. We're going to change our path here. Thinks we're coming through that door. No, we're coming on the top of the house. Good damage.
Let's
And
fucking
that's
go!
that. Pressed our advantage on him. Split them apart. And asserted ourselves to our position. Situation number 2 here. There's 4 squads left. We're coming, round 4 is closing. We're coming into round 5. There's a lot of squads left, but we're not constantly fighting in this one. It gives us a chance to locate the other teams, pick a plan,
Trump Tower.
stick to our plan.
Oh, there's 4 teams left. So there's a team at Containment, a team at Trump Tower.
Luckily for us, we have a Pathfinder on the team, so we have them zip lines to get to our positioning.
Hold on, Casey. Move real quick.
Most important thing in a circle game like this is the positioning. The teams are all spread out around the outside diameter of the circle.
Our doors with that. We gotta be careful.
There's a team in that house where that zip line goes up there. They're in the ring. We're out of the ring.
Casey, do you have a zip?
Yeah.
Okay. Come here.
They're still over in containment too.
I know. You need to make a zip right now. Up to Containment's up right there.
Comms are important. What we're going to do here is we're going to prioritize the high ground. We're going to move together as a team. And with a little bit of luck, the team that was in this house
We're in the ring.
They overextended. No, they're overextended. They're right here.
has overextended down into the flat. Now we have the good positioning. We hit our shots. There's nothing they can do.
No, I don't.
In a small circle like this, high ground 9 times out of 10 beats cover.
Cracked one.
So they have cover on the low ground, but we have high ground. We can use the edge of our high ground as our cover. All we have to do from here is stay together, not overextend, hit our
Where's
shots.
that other team? That other team's pushing right there. Knocked him.
Jehovah is hitting some clutch Kraber shots there.
On the open over here.
Another tip when the last circles like this is if you get it down,
Good
finish
shit,
your
good
kill.
Good kill. Watch
Finish
out,
your
one
kills
right
as
here
fast
pushing.
as possible. Don't give the enemy teams a chance to revive. There's another full kill
I
there.
don't have my love. Come up here and drop your ult for me, please.
Picking them off one at a time.
Raj
Team
is
behind
on
us,
one.
team
Raj
behind
is
us.
on one.
Jehovah makes a call behind us.
Got him.
Good shots there. Guys playing clutch.
This is the last fight. They're still behind the rock. They just called in a respawn.
Constant
Yeah,
comms.
they're respawning their one
Playing
guy.
in a
We gotta
full
get
bad
them.
mood
We should
squad here.
probably Try and push.
No.
Jehovah calls out to push, but we hold him back. We're going to hold the high ground here. We're going to prioritize the high ground always.
We've got a minute until the ring closes.
We're not doing big damage, but we're doing consistent damage. Making them use their heals. We're not taking
How many?
damage.
How many?
See, they're panicking. They're just moving from cover to cover. They're not really advancing at all.
They're behind this truck. All 3 of them behind this
They
truck.
really can't do anything. Jehovah's going to move up on a flank now. Put the decoy squad down. Coming up to the last confrontation here.
Hit Mirage.
Down Mirage.
Jehovah gets that 1v1. Got to win your ones. Lifeline comes up with a gold bag res. We got a 1v1 this Wraith here. We don't quite get her.
They had a gold back.
Jehovah goes down.
No, she's down right here. Down right here. All rezzing. All are down right here.
That's okay.
God, thank you.
Bad Mood Squad are the champions. Prioritizing high ground. Moving together as a team. Talking to each other.
Double team.
Finishing our kills quickly. Situation number 3 here. We got a lot of squads left. It's only round 2. It's important here to keep our situational awareness, mark where the squads are in our head, how much damage has been done to each person, roughly, so we know who we can push, who we can't push, who's going to be on heals while we push them, the general area of where they've gone. We're split up here. Bull's on the high ground on the road. He's got a longbow with a gold sight. He's putting pressure on him from the distance. Me and this rando are on this little village here.
Let's go here.
Or take this fight.
We know no one's coming from the direction that Bull's from because we rotated in from that way. We were going to try to go back to him, but the fight's close. I want to take the high ground here. We're going to use the pressure that we got from Bull in the distance to keep him guessing which direction we're coming from. And we're going to hit our shots.
Oh, hi. Yeah, you're dead as fuck, bitch.
Guy's trying to head glitch, but it doesn't matter because he gets dumped on.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Is there people on you?
Target over there.
Hitting some good shots on that Revenant.
Let's push this rev right here, dude.
Talking to the random. He was in my headset, just not in a party. But he's moving with me. We're moving together. We have them at a disadvantage here. Good damage on him. 150 from the R9. Take some shots from that Bloodhound.
Just giving my shields.
I slowed this part down here. We never want to stop with our movement. Slide off this. As we come in backwards, we hit crouch in the air. We can slide off that without breaking momentum. I thought the Revenant had silent crouched over here around this corner. No. We never want to stop with our movement, even when there's no one around us. People could be looking at us from far away. We want to give ourselves every advantage we can at every chance possible. Now we're a little overextended here. I call out to the guy to come back up to this hill here, get some cover. Still 5 squads left. Bull's putting pressure on with that gold sight on the longbow from the top of that bridge. They're going to force him into the turbine. We got all 3 squads in front of us now. It's going to give us a chance to gatekeep this doorway over here.
Only 2 other squads left.
I know this Bloodhound's come around the corner up here. Easy, sir. Caught him on a heel, defenseless. We're going to follow our own tip here. We're going to finish this kill quickly. We're going to get back.
Enemy taken out.
Not give them the chance to res. Now the other teams are going to start to reveal their positions to us. We have the high ground, and we're the only squad on the edge of the ring here. Guy calls it a useless Bangalore strike. We take some damage. Another important tip, we have to know when to get back and know when to heal so we don't go down. Team has a guy on it. Go down first. You're at a huge disadvantage with only 2 squads left. The other teams know you're a guy short, and they're going to push you 9 times out of 10. On the drone here in cover. Thermal sight through the smoke. Good damage on the horizon. Finish our heal here. We're not overextending. We're staying together. Bang's got smoke down. Guy crossing the road here. Good shots out of the triple take. We drop him.
Die, bitch.
Still gatekeeping this one angle.
Right up against the edge.
Both the teams are on the other side of this wall now. This Pathfinder's separated. Everyone knows he's separated. Put about 17 shots to that little hole. I don't know how I didn't hit him there.
Path is broke right here.
Now he's broke. He's going to zip into the ring. There's only one way we can go now. Brings us into the last showdown of this fight. It's important to maintain our fundamentals, what we know we can do. We want to assert ourselves, use our cover, and hit them shots. Now it's a 2v1. Just like in the firing range, we're going to push up on them, put the pressure on. We're going to do that same technique. We're going to slide backwards off the ledge.
Oh my god! Get dumped on, bitch!
Wow, we're having fun now, aren't we?
Fuck out of that Pathfinder.
Damn right.
Care package coming in.
This combat scenario here, the 3 teams are spread out in a straight line. We got 1 team on here. We didn't know where the other team was, but they're down in Octane, monkeying around, not engaging at all.
Optic here. Mid-range.
This is an interesting fight. I'm not going to fire a shot in this fight. These guys, we know they're in there. They know we're here. What I'm going to do here is my teammate's going to push up on them. I'm going to put a zip up to this rock ahead of them. And we're going to split their focus between us. They see me coming up the zip line. They don't notice the squad coming across the street. They're getting pushed in the front, but they're looking at me going behind them. Before I can even get down there, Randos finish that squad off. No bigs. No shots fired. Got it done. The other team doesn't third party. There's a lot of time in between that fight and the last fight. Lets us move up. When it comes down to a squad versus squad fight for the game in a small circle like this, we want to recognize where they are, flying in from the left. We want to move to where we know we're going to have an advantage, which is the high ground. We want to assert ourselves on the team as soon as possible.
No, they're in this house.
Gibraltar's the biggest threat, always. Extra health, it's important to hit shots. hit the shots when you have them. I have a great headset, and I have great map knowledge of Kings Canyon. 10,000 games played on Kings Canyon. We're going to zip through the Spangler Strike, and I can hear the heel going off. Hear the heel? I know he's under there. That's an easy dub. Easy. Map knowledge, situational awareness, being decisive and sticking to our decisions. This last situation here. 3 teams are in a straight line. We got one team in the first spire. We're on the outside of the circle, moving in. And then there's another team in the spire behind that spire. So we're all in a straight line.
Let's explore this way.
They know we're here. We want to move up, but we don't want to get exposed in a wide open spot. Olympus is 1/3 the cover options as Kings Canyon, so you don't want to get caught out in the open. We're moving slowly. We're going to let them start fighting, and we're going to try to get into position to third party. We want to let them other 2 teams do as much damage as possible to each other, and then we just swoop in, fire a couple shots, sneak that dub off, go get a sandwich. Gibby's called a strike in. It's ultimate. We can hear that in the distance. Now they're going at it. We're going to move up here. Coming up into a situation here in the top of this tower where it's important. We're going to win our ones. It's when we get into a situation where we're just me, the team's not around us, and an enemy. It's a 1v1 fight. It's super important to win your ones. Especially with 2 squads left. There's probably about 6 people left in this game. If this Horizon comes up behind us and downs me, now he's on top of my 2 teammates. Stay calm. Get your strafe on. Untie his shoes. Got about 2 health left, but that's okay because he's got 0. Now we're in a position on the high ground. All 3 of us are together. We know them last 2 teams are broken. We're not pushing in early. We're holding the advantage. The last guy goes down. And from here, it's all downhill. Don't forget to drop a like if you've seen a tip you can use to help yourself get some more big fat dubs. Subscribe today. Hit that red button. Join the Bad Mood Squad so you don't miss any future content. Always look forward to feedback and comments. Can't wait to talk to you guys down in the comment section. Thanks so much for the support. See you guys in the next one.